I am Nazim Rashid, author of Reconnected, How to Be a Mentor to Your Child's Self. This video will demonstrate how my book, Reconnected, is a parent's manual. I'm going to read portions of this book, Reconnected, that pertain to parenting, so you will clearly see how this book is a must-have for today's parents wanting the best tools to raise emotionally balanced children who are empowered with high self-esteem and confidence. It is these children who will lead balanced, intelligent lives, have healthy relationships, and chart a course for themselves that will be an excellent model for others to follow. I know you are the parent that wants the absolute best for your children. Your children were created for excellence, by excellence, and through excellence. And it is through your compassion and knowledge that they will be great producers for the world. My book, Reconnected, will be contributing to the tools you already have, and it is my pleasure to share it with you now. Reconnected, a parent's manual. I want to first quote a popular poem by Dorothy Law Nolte entitled, "Children Learn What They Live." Again, children learn what they live. If a child lives with criticism, they learn to condemn. If a child lives with hostility, they learn to fight. If a child lives with ridicule, they learn to be shy. If a child lives with shame, they learn to feel guilty. If a child lives with tolerance, they learn to be patient. If a child lives with encouragement, they learn confidence. If a child lives with praise, they learn to appreciate. If a child lives with fairness, they learn justice. If a child lives with security, they learn to have faith. If a child lives with approval, they learn to like themselves. If a child lives with acceptance and friendship, they learn to find love in the world. Isn't that wonderful? I have 20 internal assets I want to talk about, and attitudes, values, and competencies that belong in the head and heart of every child. These assets are: 1. Validation. 2. High self-esteem. 3. High self-confidence. 4. High self-worth. 5. Faith. 6. Spirituality. 7. Communication skills. 8. Listening skills. 9. Optimism. 10. Financial intelligence. Very important. 11. Emotional intelligence. 12. Goal setting and achieving. 13. Gratitude. 14. Preparation for adulthood. 15. Manhood training. 16. Womanhood training. 17. Healthy attachments. 18. Relationship training. 19. Personal relationship with God. And 20. Involvement from both parents or caregivers into their lives. Now that's my introduction. My first chapter we're going to talk about is validation. Validation. On my list, validation is the #1 need with our children. This is where we begin. Kids need to know that they are okay inside. They are not mistakes. They are wanted and not some result of a one-night stand. They have value. They have a reason to be alive. Their spirit deep inside is loved. They have real meaning here. They have a purpose for being here. They and their feelings do matter. Again, they and their feelings do matter. They are relevant. It is important to feel like you are important. Know that your feelings are real, very real and personal to you, and should be acknowledged as such. Feel okay sharing those feelings and personal outlooks and perspectives. Feel like someone is not going to ridicule you or in some other way disrespect you behind your expressed feelings. Feel at ease discussing what is deep inside. Be okay being vulnerable because you feel safe with the other person. Feel like life is okay and that you want to live. Very important. Feel like life has purpose and value. Feel like God has a mission for you. Have a strong sense that God wants you to be a vehicle for his way to reach people. Now, how many parents acknowledge this? How many? You see, when children don't have validation, the emotional scarring starts taking place and problems begin. Lack of validation is responsible for most problems youth are having today. You see, they have a spirit inside that is needing attention so badly that their spirit compels them to act out, hoping someone out here will hear the real need inside. You see, it is the parent's responsibility to provide constant validation. Parents need to know and recognize the spirit inside the child. Talk to it. Tell the spirit that you love it. Their spirit or soul is very important to the child and should be important to the caring parent. Their spirit belongs to them, is unique to them, and should be respected by anyone who is in their personal environment. Their soul should be honored and respected by both the child and the parent. The parent should support and encourage the child to honor their spirit within. Next chapter. Self-esteem. Remember, I'm giving a capsulized version of these chapters here. Okay? Self-esteem. Having a high self-esteem is essential to anyone's growth and development, and thus critical in making sure our children internalize this characteristic and important need. Having low self-esteem opens the doors to untold dark possibilities, as those possibilities match how you feel. You see, your success or your failure in life is directly tied to your level of self-esteem. Self-esteem speaks to the intrinsic value of you. It is an assessment of your competence to live, your worthiness, and your happiness. What is your estimate of you? What is your estimate of you right now? Have you thought about that? High self-esteem is much more than just feeling good about yourself. It is reflected in your personality, your productivity at work and at home with your family, your character, your general way with people, and the spirit that you carry with you always. Okay. Next chapter, visualization. Visualization. It is a really important need to be a good visualizer, a good painter, a good dreamer, an optimistic, positive, expectant person, and of course, a person of faith. This is what we teach our model for our little ones. Your visualizing muscles have to be strengthened. As you create pictures in your mind of what it is that you want, you are generating thoughts of feelings and feelings of having it now. Okay? Yeah, generating thoughts and feelings of having it now. I'm going to quote something from Rhonda Byrne. You might remember her from The Secret, Law of Attraction. Remember that? Great successful CD and DVD. She says, visualization is powerfully focused thought in pictures and causes equally powerful feelings. When you are visualizing, you are emitting powerful frequencies in the universe. The law of attraction will take hold of that powerful signal and return them back to you just as you saw them in your mind. Okay? The next chapter, self-image. Self-image. How we see ourselves is what we become. The need for a healthy self-image or self-concept is crucial for the balanced, emotionally intelligent future adult. The self-image determines how the young child will develop. The self-image we set for ourselves, consciously or unconsciously, is how we are going to be, despite external conditions.